Well, good evening. I'm a day late with this post, but I am so excited about having this talk with you about attitudes. For those of you who know me well, you know that on the second Saturday of every month, I do a complimentary webinar. And this past Saturday was the second Saturday of the month. And so I did that webinar on attitudes. Some of you may also know that I'm a John Maxwell certified trainer, speaker, and coach. And one of the programs that we offer is how to be a real success. That's REAL. The R meaning relationships, the E meaning equipping, the A meaning attitude, and the L meaning leadership. Well, I want to talk a little bit about attitudes today because whether or not you believe it, your attitudes affect everything in your life. There is nothing in your life that goes unaffected by your attitudes. And I want to challenge you today to start with your basic attitude. Are you positive or are you negative? I always liken that to Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore. Winnie, who was always skipping along, seeing the positive side, drinking his honey, and Eeyore, who was always so down and so out. And then, are you forgiving or are you blaming or condemning? Things happen to all of us. Many of those things happen to us at the hands of other people, and we must choose to forgive them. If we don't forgive and we walk through life with an unforgiving attitude, then the problem becomes ours because it poisons our way of thinking, our way of handling every situation in our lives. So I encourage you to not blame or condemn, but to choose to forgive. The other thing is, are you generous or are you greedy? Now, no one wants to say that they're greedy, but if you find yourself constantly holding on to everything and never offering anyone anything or anything extra or advice or help, then I'm sorry to tell you, but you're greedy. But I'll also tell you that you can fight greed. I tend to the greedy and I make myself share. Sharing is something that I was always forced to do as a child, and it has been wonderful for me as an adult because now I've learned to share and it doesn't hurt quite so much. The next thing is are you thoughtful or are you inconsiderate? Are you always looking at what's right for you or do you look at what's right for other people and sometimes even to your own detriment? And then the last thing is, are you agreeable or are you nasty and offensive? And sometimes you don't even realize that people perceive you that way. But if you find that people are backing away from you consistently, then you might want to take a look at that because you may be continually offending people. So, that's all I have to say about attitude. If you'd like to talk to me a little bit more about it, feel free to drop a comment in the chat. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll know whenever I post a new video. Here's to a wonderful attitude.